What's up, guys? Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence technology that can produce various types of content, including text, imagery, audio, and synthetic data. The term generative in generative AI refers to the capability of the AI models to generate entirely new content based on the data they have been trained on. Generative AI models can produce entirely new data such as text, images, music, video, or even code. For example, a generative text model might create a new story or article, while a generative image model might create an original piece of art. We are used to using AI-powered applications and tools in our everyday lives. Google uses it to find the information we need. Amazon uses it to suggest things we should buy. Netflix uses it to recommend movies, and Spotify uses it for music. It's all powered by AI. Generative AI instead focuses on understanding patterns and structure in data and using that to create new data that looks like it. So, what can generative AI do? The first use cases for generative AI typically involve creating text and images, but as the technology has become more sophisticated, a world of possibilities has opened up. Here are some of them. Images. Many generative AI tools such as Midjourney or Stable Diffusion can take a natural language, a human language prompt, and use it to generate a new picture. Tell it you want an image of a flying dog with sunglasses and watch as it or something close to it appears before your eyes. Text. ChatGPT is probably responsible for kicking off the intense hype surrounding generative AI at the moment. But there are other generative text tools like Google's Gemini and Meta's Llama. They can be used to write anything from essays and articles to plays, poems, and novels. Coding. Like ChatGPT, tools like Microsoft's GitHub Copilot or Amazon Code Whisperer make it easy for anyone to generate computer code with very little technical knowledge. Audio. Generative AI tools can create human-like voices, voice synthesis, allowing computers to speak words that have never before been uttered by a human, as well as music and sound effects. Jukebox is an example of audio generative AI. Video. While not yet as advanced as text or image generation, tools are beginning to emerge that allow us to create and edit video simply by describing what we want to see. More than image creation, Stable Diffusion can generate on-demand videos as a video generative AI. Data augmentation. Generative AI makes it easy to create entirely synthetic datasets for use in training other AI models that follow real-world rules without conferring privacy and data security obligations on those who store and use it. Virtual environments. Think of virtual reality, VR environments, or video game worlds that can be explored and interacted with, or the rather hyped up concept of the metaverse. Designing these is a highly complex task that can be greatly accelerated with the help of generative AI. By the way, some well-known companies building generative AI tools are OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Meta AI, and stability AI. How does it work? Like all of the AI we see today, generative AI grew out of a field of AI study and practice called machine learning or ML. While traditional computer algorithms are coded by a human to tell a machine exactly how to do a particular job, ML algorithms get better at their jobs the more data they are fed. Put a bunch of these algorithms together in a way that allows them to generate new data based on what they have learned, and you get a model, essentially an engine tuned to generate a particular type of data. Some examples of models used in generative AI applications include large language models or LLMs. By ingesting large amounts of text, they learn the semantic relationships between words and use that data to generate more language. An example of an LLM is GPT-4, created by OpenAI, which powers the ChatGPT tool. Generative adversarial networks or GANs. These work by pitting two competing algorithms against each other, one tasked with generating data that resembles its training data, and another tasked with trying to tell whether the output is real or generated. This type of generative model is typically used to create images, sounds, or even video. Variational autoencoders. This is a type of model that learns how data is constructed by encoding it in a simple way that captures its essential characteristics and then figuring out how to reconstruct it. It's often used to generate synthetic data. Diffusion models. These work by adding random data, known as noise, to the data it's learning about, then figuring out how to remove it while preserving the original data, thus learning what's important and what can be discarded. Diffusion models are most commonly used in image generation. And finally, transformer models. This is an umbrella term for a group of models that includes LLMs but covers any model that works by learning the context and relationships between different elements in its training data.